Good morning, guys, and welcome to Just EMG School of Piano. It's my pleasure having you guys this morning, and I apologize for the delay in this video. But moving quickly, we'll be talking briefly about the piano and as it relates to sight reading. Now, the piano, which I would call a very necessary instrument because all vocalists or instrumentalists should have an idea of how to play the piano, because the piano is like the basics for music, because the piano itself has a lot of tones that covers other instruments, from the grand piano then to the strings, then you have the chapel, you have the pipe organ, then you have so many. You also have the guitar, you have the saxophone, that is soprano sax, you have the alto sax, then you have a whole lot, actually. You have the flute, you have the trumpet, so with this already being established, you can see that the piano itself encompasses other instruments. So what's so special about the piano? The piano is an accompanying instrument. It means it used to accompany songs when you're having different production, whether be it worship, be it praise, be it relaxation kind of music, be it jazz, be it anything. You have the piano accompanying other instruments. So for the piano briefly, this particular keyboard has 5 octaves, because the octave of piano differs. It depends on the particular type of piano you are using. Some have 7 octaves, some even have 3. Some workstations, and some have as many as possible, but they all revolve around the same, because the keys in the piano are identical. We just have 12 keys on the piano. 12 keys. That's from C major down to B major. So every other thing you are seeing from here, from this side to this side to this side, they are all repetition. They are identical in nature. The 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, they are identical in nature. So the piano, it's actually a very easy instrument to learn. Some of us are learning it as a minor, some are learning it as a major, but whatever way we are learning it, as long as we get the right knowledge about it, that's what matters. So now, before I would start, as regards your piano, when we move forward, be it your piano or in sight reading, when you move forward, you actually sharpen, and when you move backward, you actually flatten. So that's basically it. When you see 2 keys placed side by side and there's no black key in the middle, you don't sharpen or flatten. They are just natural keys. So now I'll be starting from here, because we said we have our notes from C to B. Now it's just like our alphabet, but this time it's starting from C major. We have the C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So just like we have the A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it stopped at G. We don't have H actually. So with this already been established, this is C major, this is C sharp major, this is D major, this is D sharp major, this is E major, then there's no black key in between these two, then this is F major, then this is F sharp, this is G major, this is G sharp, G, and we said the alphabet ended at G, then we start again from A, B, C, D. Then this is A major, this is A sharp major, this is B major, and there's no black key in between. So this from B, this becomes C. Now we said when going forward, they are called sharps, and when going back, they are called flats. So if we come back from here, we have C major, you have B major, you have B flat, you have A major, you have A flat, you have G major, you have G flat, you have F major. There's no black in between here, so it's still E, E flat, D, D flat, and C major. So this is basically the number of keys we have on our piano. Now, and the piano is divided into major and minor keys. The piano is divided into major and minor keys. Now, we have 5 minor keys, which are the blacks here. 1, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. So these are the 5 minor keys we have. And the major keys we have, they are 7 in number. C major, D major, E major, F major, G major, A major, and B major. So moving quickly, there's one thing I would want to establish, and for every keys on the keyboard I just called, they all have the same tonic surface but different hand placements. Now what do I mean by that? It means your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do cut across all other keys. It's the same thing, the same do, re, mi, but it has different tone because we are playing at different keys. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But what is different is their fingering, their placement. Now let me quickly give us a rundown. For instance, you see your C major, you will see changes in hand placement. Just take a look and let's work together. That's for the C major. Then you see the C sharp. You can see that the hand placements are becoming different. Then let's check F major. You can also see both even for the left hand and for the right hand. That's C major, then this is C sharp. You also have so many. You have G major. Let's check G major. You can see it differs. So they all have the same do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, but they have different fingerings, different hand placements. So these are the things I would want us to take note of. These are one of the things I want us to take note of. So with this part already known, now we'll be starting with the keys and learning them. We'll be learning them, and there are two probable ways to learn all keys, because we're going to be learning all keys on the instruments as it should be. The 2 ways are grouped into 2. It's either you learn with the circle of 4th or you learn with the circle of 5th. I don't know if that is established already. It's either you learn with the circle of 4th or you learn with the circle of 5th. Now, what is circle of 4th? What is circle of 5th? From our do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now if you start counting, you have your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now it means there are 8, there are actually 7 in number, then with the last do makes it 8. So if we say circle of 4th, it means the fourth of it. Now let's count again. Do, re, mi, fa. Now, what does that mean? That means what? Our fa is the fourth. I'll come again. You have do, re, mi, fa. Now, with that already been established, you see that the fourth, which is fa, connotes the circle of fourth. Now, how does it come into play? It means for every key, because C is always our major, because C major has no sharp, no flat. If you look at it, it goes across the white keys. So there's no sharp here. It did not touch sharp, it did not touch flat. So with C major, we would each get the fourth of every key. The fourth of every key. So that's something that is very important we need to get, so that it would guide us. It would guide us. But first and foremost, I will list the fourth of every keys first. Then in our next video, I would explain how these fourths are gotten. So first we have the C major, and the fourth of C major, which is fa. Oh, sorry. The fourth of C major, which is fa, rather, because you have your do, re, mi, fa. So the fourth of C major is F major. So if you are still confused on how this is F, go back and watch the video again. I explained it. Then, since the fourth of C is F, then F becomes our new root note, because C major was our initial root note. Now F major becomes our new root note. So the F major would also get the fourth of F major as well, which is also do, re, mi, fa. Did you get that? Did you get that? Because if the fourth are not properly gotten, they won't get the keys. Because even if I'm going to be teaching the all keys, I'm going to be teaching it as regards how it moves from fourth to fourth, or from fifth to fifth. Now, in the case of fifth, how do we move for fifth? It means we'll pick the fifth, which is do, re, mi, fa, so. This is the fifth. So if this is our root, which is do, then this is our fifth. So then this is G major. This becomes our new root note. Then also we pick another fifth, which is do. So this is our new fifth, which is D major. Just relax. I'll be explaining how we move to fourth, because there are principles to take notes. We have the tone, semitone, and the rest. So I would explain that now, then I will drop the video for us. Thank you very much. So how do we get the fourth and fifth of every key? How do we get it? How do we move? How do we place our hands in between these things, in between these keys? So one of these I want you to take note, and I want you to jot it down, is the difference between a note and another note side by side is a semitone, and a whole step, meaning 2 times, is a tone. So if I'm moving from here to here, it means I'm moving a semitone. If I move from here to here, I'm moving a semitone. If I move from here to here, I'm moving a semitone. If I move from here to here, I'm moving a semitone. If I move from here to here, I'm moving a semitone. If I move from here to here, I'm moving a semitone. If I move from here as well to here, I'm moving a semitone. If I move from here to here, I'm moving a semitone as well. If I move from here to here, I'm moving a semitone. If I move from here to here, I'm also moving another semitone. Then if I move from here to here, that's another semitone. So moving in between notes, it's a semitone. But if we move a whole step, meaning from here to here, from here to here, semitone plus semitone is equals to a tone. Two semitones make one tone. So if I move here, because here to here is a semitone, here to here is another semitone. So semitone plus semitone is what? A tone. If I also move from here to here, is also a tone. Meaning I moved from here to here, which is a semitone, here to here, another semitone. So semitone plus semitone, that is a tone. But here to here is a semitone. Here to here is a semitone. Here to here is a tone. See, here plus here semitone, here plus here semitone. Semitone plus semitone is a tone. So with that being known, now for properly calling your do, so you have your do re mi fa sol la ti do. For you to correctly pronounce it, or rather not pronounce, for you to correctly place it, one of the things you need to take note of is your do is your root note. So from your do to your re, it's a tone. So that's our first tone. From root note, first tone. Then the next one, another tone, which is mi. Take note of this thing. So you have your tone. Then from mi to fa here, because this is a half step, so it's a semitone. So you have your what? Tone, semitone. Then so, to move to so is another whole step, which is tone. To move to la is another whole step, which is tone. Then to move to ti is another whole step, which is tone. And the last one to do is a semitone. So just check it out. This is to root note, tone, semitone, tone, semitone. I'll repeat it again. Root note, tone, semitone, tone, semitone. Thank you very much for watching. Remain blessed.